all this drama over tooth gems. Welcome to Hot Take Monday. Today's hot take is that your fave IG business is just a vibe with a Venmo in their bio. Because I feel like a lot of these, this is my opinion.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
A lot of these small businesses that are luxury services really thrive off of aesthetic feeds, going to pop-ups or whatever, getting high clientele celebrities, which is kind of the norm in LA, especially if you're a small business. Kind of the goal is to get into the higher clientele, which drives in more business because other people who aren't famous want to be like, oh my god, I got my nails done at the same place that Lily Rose Depp got her nails done at, okay? The situation that we're going to be talking about is Vanilla Mace and StardustLA. StardustLA, two gem artist based in Van Nuys, and I believe her name is Carolina. And then Vanilla Mace is known as a very famous Twitch streamer, and she has a very loyal following, and she's also an influencer. Long story short, we did not have a written agreement contract to have deliverables from Vanilla Mace to StardustLA. And when I mean deliverables, it means content, it means whatever StardustLA, like one in-feed post, one story post. And as a small business, I feel like you should know that there should be like a written contract, no matter how nice the influencer is. Like, this is not saying that Vanilla Mace isn't nice. I'm just saying in general, like, you just can't blindly, like, you know, count on their word. You have to have some sort of accountability. So StardustLA is queer. She says she's Latina and Asian, and Vanilla Mace got her two gems done by her. I believe she charges $133 an hour, which is fucking insane. She does say that she has quality products that she does use, right?
Process and materials that go behind into doing tooth gems. The materials I use to adhere the gems, etch. I buy wholesale. Let's start there. I buy wholesale, okay guys? So when I buy two gems,
I think it's very important to know what's going in someone's mouth. Teeth are very expensive to replace if you're gonna get veneers or anything done. Any dental work is pretty expensive. And speaking of dental work, the person putting tooth gems in your mouth should have some sort of certification or dental hygiene at the very least. And a lot of these people that are these luxury service businesses that run these things tend to get their certifications from maybe like 2-day courses, week courses, whatever, to get a certificate from, or actually licensed. There's this one this one TikTok account that has been like kind of exposing StardustLA for their underqualifications and just a lot of things about them that this doesn't, like, they literally called ice on someone, and we'll get into that because that's just absolutely fucking insane. There's a lot of things going into StardustLA. Vanilla Mace didn't post any other further content. StardustLA got the content that she wanted, which was to make a Reels, which is still up on her Instagram. Obviously just a vertical video that can be for TikTok and Instagram Reels. She got that. Right now, the Vanilla Mace tooth gem, showing her tooth gems and cups or whatever the fuck, is on TikTok and got over 1 million views. And if you look at StardustLA's other views, it doesn't compare to the 1 million plus that she got. Vanilla Mace, just being Vanilla Mace and being on her page, got StardustLA a lot of traction, and a lot of people are saying that StardustLA is pretty much a clout chaser, which I would arguably say a lot of people are in LA. Like, that's kind of like the point, but I digress. Basically, she shows and she pushes her hand and says like, look, I told her to like give me the videos or pay $400, and she just outs herself, like showing her roof, but literally shows Vanilla Mace giving a picture and a video. But at the same time, Vanilla Mace recognizes that she did not handle it correctly as well by repeatedly telling her, yeah, that she's gonna post it, or yeah, she's gonna do whatever that Stardust had asked her to do. Again, the written agreement would have come in here perfectly because Stardust can say, you signed this, so therefore you have to do it, or you have to pay $400. StardustLA ultimately told her that if you do not post whatever the fuck that she wanted her to post or give her $400, then she's gonna come onto the internet and share her experience with Vanilla Mace. Now, I don't have a problem with that at all. I feel like if you exhausted all you can do, then yes, you should go on the internet and explain this to make other small businesses aware. And also, you should understand and be like, well, I didn't make a contract as a small business. Also, just use that as like a learning lesson. StardustLA is known to be super messy. I'm all for being messy, but when you're a small business and you have an expose highlights on your Instagram page, I feel like that's kind of a red flag. And I understand the intention of being like, hey, I use these really high quality products, which is fine, but like dragging other 2-gem artists for the sake of just being, well, I'm so much better than you, which seems to have been an intention instead of having intentions of like, be careful of these 2-gem artists when she's literally the 2-gem artist you should be careful of, right? So Vanilla Mace went on live and basically discussed what happened, and she acknowledged her fault, basically said what happened, and that was the truth. And obviously StardustLA does not look good at all. Going back to what I said about how she outed someone for ice, I'll put the screenshot there and you can read it. Basically, to just try to take out your competition by saying that, like, it's really fucking weird. The fact you're Latina, Asian, and you're saying that against your own community just doesn't make sense to me. And I think obviously they tend to use like influencers as a way to have, oh, like legit. So if your favorite influencer is going to me, it's like, okay, well, they must be legit. They must be safe, right? They must like be worth the $400. Now, everyone's complaining about the prices, and other 2-gem artists are also being like, that's fucking crazy. And she shows in another TikTok being like, these are the crystals that I'm using. And then someone posted like it was $5 per crystal. My 2-gem was 120 and I was including the tip, and I tipped her probably like 30 bucks. When I saw StardustLA, I was like, wow, they really use whole kind of 2-gems. I just think that these luxury services are so, I don't know, they're kind of like clicky and kind of like Mean Girl. That's just my opinion though.
That's my opinion!
Well, let me know what you guys think of the situation. I know I've been rambling a lot, but I just thought it was really weird. I wanted to talk about it because I actually did follow this person. Please don't send hate to anyone. This isn't to like go hate on them or whatever. I think they have their comments off anyway. They have been experiencing threats, so that was like really weird to like do. And I think people just want to send death for the sake of sending death. I don't think that people who follow Vanilla Mace that are a fan of hers, because she's repeatedly said don't send threats, because like, why are you sending threats over 2-gems? Like, calm the fuck down. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you guys gotten into 2-gem? What do you guys think of these luxury services? Are you a 2-gem artist? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next Hot Take Monday. Bye.